My name is Melanie Davis, and my research project for our gender studies class was why do women get the blame for rape and examples of how they get blamed for rape. So my first topic is what is sexual assault? So sexual assault is defined as being sexual contact or behavior that occurs without explicit consent of the victim. Some examples of sexual assault are attempting rape, fondling or unwanted sexual touching, forcing a victim to perform sexual acts, and penetration of the victim's body, aka rape. So what is rape culture? I know that we've heard about this a lot, and with like the Me Too movement. Well, rape culture is an environment where rape is prevalent and in which sexual assault against women is normalized, where rape is blamed more on the victim rather than focusing on the assaulter. So some examples of how rape culture can start with, because sometimes we're like, well, I haven't really noticed rape culture, I haven't really noticed people saying, oh, well, yeah, rape is okay. It starts somewhere else. It starts in this little pyramid. So it can start with sexist attitudes, rape jokes, locker room banter, such as Trump's comment of grab her by the, we all know how that ends. Well, catcalling, unwanted non-sexual touching. So such as somebody coming up to you and just kind of like touching on your arm, or while I'm at work, I've had, grown men just like touch my arm or like grab me by the shoulder or something. And I'm like, I know it's not sexual touching, but I'm not okay with it. And that's where all this starts, because it's normalized. It's normalized as just, oh, it's fine. He didn't mean anything by it. No, but he could. It could lead to something else. If we're okay with that, what else could we possibly be okay with? Now, some higher up levels are non-consensual photos or videos, such as taking pictures of somebody while they're in the locker room and then sharing it. Unsolicited nude pictures. We all know that means we've all probably got them and we don't like it. So groping somebody, flashing and exposing them indecently, coercion and manipulation, threats, revenge porn, victim blaming and shaming. This then goes to the highest level of contraceptive sabotage, stealthing them, so stalking them, seeing where they are at all times, molestation, drugging, and rape. This starts at something so simple as us just normalizing, oh, it's okay, he just touched your arm. Oh, it's okay, he just rubbed you. Oh, it's fine. It gets higher up in levels. The more we're okay with it and the more we normalize it, the worse things get. And we don't want it to get to that way. Some parts of rape culture are objectifying a woman's body, saying boys will be boys, inflation of false rape accusations, and blaming on their clothing, sexual past, and relationships. One thing that I've heard a lot is, did you see what she was wearing though? Or what were you wearing when it happened? How you were dressed probably could have led him on. No, that's not okay. If you tell a dog to sit while you're trying to give him a bone, he'll sit until you give him consent, as long as you taught him that way. Telling the victim that what they were wearing is what caused them to be assaulted is simply pushing the blame from the perpetrator onto the victim, making it seem as if it's their fault they were raped because they chose to wear a shorter skirt that day. No, if I wear a skirt doesn't mean I'm going to get raped today. It doesn't at all. It's the fact that the perpetrator chose to do that to that person. It doesn't matter what they were wearing. At the University of Arkansas, there was an art exhibit called What Were You Wearing? This showed outfits of students that had been assaulted to show that it doesn't matter what clothing they had on. Now, one quote I got from this was this woman talking about what had happened